So if you've been involved in an accident with a semi, how long do you have to settle your case or to file a lawsuit? Well, there's no time limit on settling a case. It can take as long as necessary. And you should never settle a case until you know the full extent of your injury and the full extent of your recovery. However, there are time limits on filing lawsuits. And if you don't file a lawsuit within that time limit, then you're not ever able to settle your case beyond that statute, what's called a statute of limitation. So statute of limitation is the time period in which you have to file a case against the semi-driver and the semi-trucking company. And every state is different. For example, in Indiana, you have 2 years from the date of the wreck, in most cases, to file a lawsuit against the semi-driver or the trucking company and or both, or anyone else who may be responsible. And I have, at Kelley Faultless, we have lawyers licensed in multiple states. And each one of those states has their own statute of limitation. So if you live in Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, or Kentucky, then you're going to have a 2-year statute of limitation, which means that ordinarily you have 2 years from the date of the wreck to file your lawsuit. Now you can settle the case before the 2 years. However, if you do not settle the case before that statute of limitation runs, then it's necessary to file your lawsuit, because if you don't file your lawsuit before the statute of limitations, even if you're injured and have ongoing problems, you cannot recover or settle beyond the statute of limitations if you didn't file a lawsuit. Now in Missouri, where we have lawyers licensed as well and have an office over in Missouri, they have a 5-year statute of limitations. So you have a little bit longer period of time. You have 5 years to try to settle your case if necessary, if you want to not file a lawsuit. However, if you don't settle within the 5 years, you need to file your lawsuit within the 5-year period of time to preserve your case, and then you can settle the case anytime beyond or after the statute of limitation in any one of those states. Now, I will tell you, you should not wait until the statute of limitations to hire a lawyer, and you should not wait until the statute of limitations in any state to file your lawsuit. Because if you wait, then evidence can be destroyed, people's memory is not as good, and plus it takes time for a lawsuit to work itself through the litigation process. So I would strongly recommend, if you've been involved in a semi-wreck with in any state, that you contact a lawyer to get advice quickly so that they can preserve the evidence.